Well, hello there again. Konnichiwa, good morning. So now I will make my review for episode 11 of Carnival. So this episode was a funny episode, mainly during a great part of the episode. Initially, we see that Yogi, Gareki, Nei, and Jiki they are kinda chilling out in a city, and at the same time, Iratu is kinda speaking with the chairman of a company, uh, and he's telling that he kinda has the suspicion that some of his competitors are being using verrugas or are making some kind of experiment or and so on, because he has knowledge that several persons have disappeared, others die in strange accidents, and so on. And then Jinky kinda decides to go on his own, and Yogi, Nai, and Gareki kinda go to a place of Nyamperones, basically. And then Greco and Yogi kinda exchange some words because Gareki does not support Nyamperone. And then their conversation is overheard by a young boy that approaches them and kind of blackmails them into revealing the truth behind Ian Perona if they do not take him to some place. And actually, the place where he wanted to go, it was his mother's house because his fathers were separated. Um, but when he goes there, he kind of find out that his mother already passed over, and he's very sad. And it was one of the most emotional parts of this episode because we and the people of the guys in charge of Carnival kind of do the sequence of images pretty well, and this eventually ends up with Yogi kind of slapping this boy because he's kind of telling that he is a bad person. He will even become a bad person because he did not saw or see his mother and so on, and he does not have friends, and he already becomes similar to his father, or he is already on that state and so on, and the Yogi kind of slaps him and brings him to his senses, and also he cries and so on. And at the end, someone also tries to kidnap him, but Yogi kind of detains the suspect. And at the same time, the father of the boy, that is actually the chairman that Irato is having a conference, he kind of sends the bodyguards and Irato, and then Irato kind of grabs Gareki, kind of allows Yogi, Nei, the boy, and Tsukumo to go on. Um, and they eventually have fun and so on, and then later on, when the boy kind of returns home, he Ney kind of tries to explain him the concept of friendship or his own idea of friendship, and then he kind of mentions Karoko, and the boy kind of says that he already heard this name in the past, and later on he makes a call to the ship of circus, telling them that He actually saw Colin in school talking about Karoko. And then we also have a situation where Hirato kind of offers Gareki to become a member of the ship, and later on we have a situation where Nei is kind of bringing Juice to Gareki, and then he kind of passes on and he kind of enters in a, let's say, a dream state, a dream world, something like that, where he is hearing the voice of Karoko, and Karoko basically is telling him that he needs to meet him because he will eventually be killed, and that he is in the Stony Mansion, Smoky Mansion. And then it's revealed that the Smoky Mansion is kind of a great base of operation for Kafka. And then Hirato kind of steps in at the end of the episode, telling that they all go, or he takes responsibility for them to go, because he is kind of suspecting, and that was referred early in the episode, that some member or someone that is connected with the hub of power in circles is also connected with Kafka in a way or another, and he kind of suspects the ruling body of circles, because he kind of suspects that someone from there is kind of passing on information to Kafka and so on. And then Gareki and Nate decides to go. Gareki kind of decides to tag along, and because he says that he's not a member of Circles, and then Hirato appears and he says that all can go as a member of Circles, and so on. So the character of Hirato kind of leaped, in my opinion, quite forward by his actions during this episode. But really nothing much happened. We learn what is the name of the location that Karoko is. We also know that the ship of Hirato kind of will go to that location to try to discover or uncover the truth. And also this is already episode 11. The series will all have 13 episodes. I don't know if they will eventually make a second season or not, but for now in my anime list they appeared as a 13 episode series. So also this series kind of also reaching the climax, that probably will be the ship of Hirato, or the members of the ship of Hirato, kind of going to this mansion, and eventually they will have to fight against Kafka, and then we will discover what is the deal with Karoko. He is actually a member of Kafka. Was he kidnapped, like he says in his dream world tonight in this episode, or he was brainwashed? What is the deal behind the situation with Karoko? So probably we will learn this on the next 2 episodes to conclude the series, and I can't wait to actually see them. So this is my review for Karneval episode 11. Hope you enjoy, stay well, and peace. See you soon.